Hey guys, this is part 2 of my safety tutorials. This is basically going to cover a very quick vehicle walk around and pre-trip inspection, just covering the bases. I'm not actually doing a pre-trip inspection, so I'm really just going to touch on it and move on to the next thing. I'll show you what you should be looking for. So I always start my pre-trip inspection inside the cab because that's where you're going to be. So first thing you're going to want to do, apply your foundation brake, put the vehicle in drive, apply your emergency brake, release your foundation brake. Vehicle should stay in place. If it doesn't, you can't take it. You gotta have that repaired. It's very important that you have foundation brake. It's very important that you have an emergency brake in addition to your foundation brake. So if that checks out, we'll move on to the next thing. What I like to do is just start over my left-hand side, check my seat belt, make sure it's okay. Can check the inertia reel by giving it a tug, make sure that it engages. Not carrying any passengers, so I'm not going to worry about that one today. Inspect your glass, no cracks. While we're looking out the front, let's test our wipers, make sure we have washer fluid. It's always a good idea to carry an extra bottle or two with you if you're driving in the wintertime. Quick test of the horn, that's all good. Make sure our door is good, make sure it latches properly. I know that it does. I call this a circle check because you're going to want to walk around in circles. So what I like to do is I'll turn my headlights on and I'll also turn my four-ways on. I'm going to come around to the front of the vehicle here and check our lights. All the lights are working, headlights, indicators. While we're coming around, I'm going to check our tire for pressure, give it a little kick. Inspect for tread depth. Make sure nothing is leaking, there's no weird sounds. Coming around again, inspecting our glass, making sure nothing is cracked or broken. Checking our lights. If you've got duals, make sure you're checking the inside dual as well for tire pressure. Another thing that you're going to want to do when you're doing a full pre-trip is take a look inside your duals. Sometimes rocks will get stuck up in there. That's really dangerous. You can throw a rock up into your body, or even worse, throw it at somebody behind you. If you're taking your trailer, you're going to want to do all your connections. What I'm going to do really quickly is just connect my power here so that we can check the lights on the trailer. Lights are good. As I'm walking around, checking all of my straps and hooks and making sure that they're not going to come loose while on the road. Don't forget to check your tires back here. Tread depth, making sure nothing is inside the tire in terms of the tread, like a nail. You might not be able to see. I have roll ramps, making sure that those are latched. Coming around to the back, making sure, again, our lights are working, indicators, plate light is working, clearance lights are working, indicator, running lights. Again, making sure our ramps are secured on our trailer. Coming down here, quick check of our tires. Again, inspecting, making sure there's nothing in there. What I like to do is when I pull my trailer out, I'll give it a good look underneath, inspect the frame, make sure there are no cracks. Doesn't take long. Coming up to the front. If I was carrying this load, this would need to be secured. Our lights are working. Spare tire is intact, connected. Everything's good there. Disconnect our power. Continuing on with the vehicle, indicators, clearance lights, front and rear, glass, mirrors are set where you want them. Tires, again, tread depth, making sure you have good, proper inflation. Also making sure, again, that you're checking in between your duals. Only if you have duals. You can pick up rocks in there and they get stuck. Come back around. I like to check my HVAC controls. Make sure my defrost is working properly. Everything is good with that. If it gets foggy in here, you're gonna have a problem. That's essentially what I do for my basic pre-trip. I'll be a little bit more thorough when I'm actually heading out on the road and make sure I'm getting all the points. But again, starting at the front, working your way around the whole vehicle, including the trailer, checking all the tires, all your tie downs, all your load securement, making sure your trailer is connected properly. Those are all the biggest points you're gonna wanna make sure you're touching every single time you take a trip. And that'll help you stay safe and keep other people on the road safe too. So in the interest of keeping this one kind of short and brief, that's gonna be all for today. In the next couple of days when I have some runs, I'm gonna do one on load securement, and I'll do that as a several part series because I'm gonna have different types of loads. I'll show you guys how to connect with chain binders, how to connect with straps, how to belly wrap with straps, and making sure that you're positioning your load properly on your trailer for better load distribution, and making sure you're not carrying too much tongue weight, trailer weight, tail weight. And that's it. I hope you guys have a good week. Hope everybody stays safe. And if you've enjoyed this vehicle, please follow Qualified Carriers on Facebook. And yeah, that would mean a lot to me. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye for now. Hey, another point I wanted to address that I didn't touch on, which I meant to, is inside the vehicle. Make sure that there's nothing that can come loose or roll from underneath your seat or behind your seat and impede your ability to hit your brakes. That's very dangerous, obviously, for plenty of reasons. The other thing I wanted to show really quickly here is, in addition to checking your tires for pressure and making sure your lugs are tight, when you're doing a good inspection on your vehicle, grab a hold of things and give them a tug. Come in here and grab your spring and make sure it's okay. Grab your shock absorber and make sure it's okay, and really have a good look under here and make sure that your sway bar end links are okay. And you don't have to be a mechanic, but just grab a hold of things and just make sure that they're secured. And if you're doing this when your vehicle is before it's been started, grab a hold of your exhaust pipe and just make sure that that's secured and it's not going to come off too. And before you go ahead and hook your trailer, make sure you're also checking your hitch and making sure that your pins are in it and everything's secured. I just wanted to touch on that because I didn't have a minute to do it while I was there, and it's also very important. All right, guys, we're home now, so we'll see you later. Bye for now.